everybody. If you're new to my channel, I'm Lori, and welcome to the Chatty Book Room. This coming weekend, Easter weekend, there is a dark romance readathon happening, and I'm going to be participating in it. There's a bingo board, but yeah, I'm not going to show it because I'm not good at, like posting it. I don't know how to do it on here to put it like everybody else does. I'll tell you what the prompts are. I don't know what these will fulfill, but they should fulfill some of them. But there is a group book that I'll talk about after I tell you what the prompts are. And yeah, then I'll talk about that. Okay, so the prompts are, first let me tell you, we have the channel HEA Booktubes, and then we have Library of Tomes, Happy for Now, Naomi Reads, I'm probably saying her name wrong, and I think the last one is Ashley Reads. If I forgot anybody, I will see and I'll tag them as well down below if I remember to tag these people, because I'm awful at it. But like I said, there's going to be a group book that will fulfill all the prompts. And the prompts are removal of a body part, touch her and you die, criminal, family rivalry, mafia, public sex, badass heroine, and obsessive hero. Like I said, I'm not sure what my books are going to count for. I have books, physical books, and I have books that are on my Kindle that I can read for this. But the group book is called Dark Mafia Prince by Annika Martin, something like that. Is this one? I don't know anything really about it. I just know it's a group book. And like I said, it will cover everything. So I can read this one. And then just for the rest of the time, it'll be just, having fun. Just reading whatever. Because people think of books that are, everybody has their thing of what they consider dark. Some people that think are dark, other people might think it's not dark. So yeah, but this one, like I said, will check all the boxes. I'll tell you a little bit about what it says. It says, he's a beautiful devil in Armani, how do you say that name of that line of clothes? Obsessed with possessing me or punishing me or maybe just claiming my soul. Okay, this is one where they grew up together, and then I think she thinks he was killed, and then he comes back because he wants to get revenge, I think. I'm not really sure too much about it, but I don't really want to know too much because I want to go in as blindly as possible. Talk about some of the other books I have that I could read right now that are on my Kindle. So I'm trying to find, as I'm going, I'm trying to get to the cover right away. So I can show you. We got Crow by it says A. Zavarella? I'm not really sure. I think this is maybe a mobster type of book, but I could be totally wrong. It's called Crow. The book is called Crow. It's the first book in the Boston Underworld book series. It says, Mac. He's a killer and mobster, the last man on earth I'd ever want to be with. I won't lose my head just because he's hot, Irish, and has a wicked accent to boot. He's one of the only leads in my best friend's disappearance, and I don't trust him. So I've got a few rules in mind when it comes to dealing with Lachlan Crow. Keep a clear head and don't get distracted. Do what's necessary and never forget why you're there. And 3, never, and I mean never, fall for him. 4th and a final rule, throw out the book altogether, because this rule doesn't apply when it comes to the Irish Mafia. It was only supposed to be temper, but Lachlan thinks he owns me. He says he's not letting me go, and I believe him. It says all the Russian mob wants her dead, and it's up to him to look out for her. So says it definitely has dark contents in it. Yeah. Like I said, it's the first book in the Boston Underworld series. It says it consists of 5 full-length standalones that can be read in any order. It says there is a character crossover, so if you prefer to read in order, the series order is as following. There's Crow, which is the first one I just showed you, Reaper, Ghost, Saint, Thief, Connor. Ain't that 6? Didn't they say 5? I don't know. But anyways, I don't know. I could be counting what maybe one of the names is actually, actually together, and I'm just thinking it separate. But I have so many books here. I found this book. I don't even know if this one would count, but it's this book called Wrong Way Home. Let me get to the thing again. To the cover. But this one's called Criminal Delights Taken, is the name. I guess Criminal Delights is the name of the thing. Taken? I'm not sure. It says Wrong Way Home by K.A. Merkin? This one? I'll be back in a minute. Robin's here. Okay, I'm back. Again, this is the cover if I didn't show you. Sorry, I got... Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Boy. I'm trying to remember exactly what this one's about, but it's supposed to be dark. It says, I think is this Mel Mel or no? Maybe. Sounds like this is Mel Mel. It says, one wrong turn, one right man. Colin, world follower, future doctor, witness to murder, captive. Taryn, survivalist, mute, murderer, and captor. It says, like every other weekend, Colin is on his way home from university, but is taunted by the notion that he never takes risk in life and always follows the beaten path. On impulse, he decides to take a different route just this one time. What he doesn't realize is that it's the last time he has a choice. He ends up taking a detour in the darkest pit of horror, abducted by a silent, imposing man with a blood-stained axe. But what seems like his worst nightmare might just prove to be a path to the kind of freedom Colin never knew exists. It says Taran has lived alone for years. His land, his worlds. He's given up on company long ago. After all, attachment is a liability. He deals with his problems on his own. But that night he needs to dispose of an enemy. He needs to dispose of an enemy. He ends up with a witness to his crime. So yeah. It says Colin doesn't deserve to be killed for setting foot on Taryn's land, but keeping him isn't optional either. It's only when he finds out the city boy is gay that an altogether different option arises. One that isn't right, yet tempts him every time Colin's pretty eyes glare at him from the cage. Sounds like it's going to be interesting. It does have a lot of themes in here. It does say it's dark thriller romance. It says the heat level is scorching hot, emotionally explicit scenes. It says this book is a part of the Criminal Delights. Each novel can be read as a standalone and contains a dark Mel romance. So it sounds like it's going to be intriguing. I just hope I'm going to like it because I'm not very, about deviant, sex, when you're not sure if they want it or not. Devious? I forget how you say that word. Dubcon, or I don't know what it's called. Let's show a couple other that I could read. There's a lot that I could read, but I'm just going to show you a few more. I don't know if this is dark, but I got The Dragon's Bride, I think it's called, by Kate Roberts. Yeah, The Dragon's Bride. I'm not too sure about what that's about. I'm not going to read about it because I want to go in as blindly as possible. But it's short. but I don't know if it's, like I said, if it's considered dark. I have this book called, let me get it. I got this one book called Beautiful Courage. It's by, I think they do, I know for sure she does it, but I'm not sure about the other one. I think both of them do that book. I'm looking over here because I got the book here. Oh yeah, yeah, both of them do that. What's the name of the series? I forgot the name of the series. I'll just Zodiac, the Zodiac Academy. That's it. Yeah. So I think it's the people that wrote that. It's called Beautiful Courage. Carolyn Peckham and Susanna Valentini, something like that. I'm not really sure what this one's about. I don't know if it's mobster or what. Yep. It says, a dark mafia standalone from Wall Street Journal's #1 best-selling author Caroline Peckham and Susan Valentini, something like that. It says, his family killed my brother, so I stole his bride. I was there to murder her father, but then I saw her walking down the aisle. She's been my secret obsession for too long. The sinful, beautiful Caspia princess, something like that. Yeah. So it sounds like a mobster kidnapping type of revenge story. That sounds very interesting. I have another one by her as well. This one is called Forget Me Not Bombshell. It's the Mafia Wars by them. So another mobster one. I think this one, I don't know if this one is, what's that word? More than one partner? I forget what you call it. It says it's a dark mafia standalone romance from Amazon. I already told you that one. It says, I was sold to my enemies, the butchers of the London mob who ran an empire built on sin and greed. The stories I've heard about the way they ruled their underworld are enough to make my heart race, but those rumors have nothing on the truth. So, yeah, it's a reverse harem, it sounds like. Yeah, it definitely is a reverse harem because it says, this is a dark mafia romance where the main character will end up with more than one love interest and is part of a series of standalone books in the Mafia War. So, yeah. So, I'm excited. Those are some. I have more that I can probably read. I mean, if I wanted to. I don't know, on my Kindle. Some of the dark ones, I want to say, dark mafia ones, I want to save for next month because I think Jess from Peace Love Books and all of them and the other ones that do it with them are doing are doing a mafia romance next month sometime. So yeah, but I have some books here that I can read. I have Her Vigilante that's really short that I got today in the mail by Lillian Lark. This one, I think she's supposed to I don't know if she's a lawyer or a detective, but I know that there's this guy that's is called Vigilante, is the Vigilante. And I don't know if she's trying to capture him or what, but I guess she starts getting thoughts about him, sexual thoughts about him and stuff like that. I'm not really sure. But then there's a copycat going around. A person that aided the Vigilante, I guess. I'm not really sure too much more about it, but it's really short. It's 168 pages, maybe, if even that. Yeah, so there's an epilogue. So yeah. I know I read this already this month, but I kind of want to reread it and annotate it. And it only takes me usually 3 or 4 hours to read Onley James, so I might reread Madman, even though I already read it once this month. So this would be the second time in the same month reading it, but that's okay. This one is so good. If I don't read this one, I might reread Head Case I know for sure, I'm pretty sure in this one, body parts are being removed, that at least one body part is removed or something. They're always like doing something, you know, in these books. I know one time, spoiler alert, one of them, like, what you call it, somebody's eye. They kill him and then takes his eyes. But yeah, I don't think it was in this one, but it was one of the other books. But yeah, usually like something is, you know, being taken. So I could read one of these maybe. Like I said, I have this book here called, I doubt if I'll read this one because it's kind of big, but I got Rogues of Regela, something like that, by Ruby Vincent. Her sister, I think, commits suicide because she was being bullied, and she goes to school for revenge, and these group of guys feel bad that they weren't able to protect her sister. So they decide that they're going to make sure to protect her while she's trying to get revenge on the people that caused her sister to commit suicide. I have, I'm sure this is going to be dark. I got Honey Trap, The Guild, #1 by Tate James. This one is like a Vigilante 2, I think, type thing. I'm not really sure. It says, right, let's see. It says, I'm just going to read this part. Those who reach a certain level within it's a mercenary guild. Know that it's not merely a job. It isn't a hobby or a career or a fun pastime. It's a calling, a effing honor. Being in the guild is our life, our death. Not everyone is created equal, and not everyone is truly cut out for the work we do. It's not pretty, it's not glamorous, and it's sure as shit's not mortal or good. The weight of the sins we carry can become too much for some, and they crack. When they do, they become a threat. No one quits the guild, not really. Either they cut a deal to make themselves useful in another capability, or they get eliminated. But who, you might ask, can kill a killer? Who scares the boogeyman into running and hiding? Men like me. The guild is my life, my love, my very existence. Anyone who possesses a threat to that is eliminated. No questions, no hesitations, no mercy until her. So, I think that there might be more than one love interest, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, it says, let me find it. It says, while each series in the group, blah, 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 you need to read them in order, blah, 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 blah. That ain't gonna be no help. I was trying to see if it tells you. It says, the Guild series is part of the Shadow Grove world, which contains several interconnected series. The tone and content tends to lean toward the dark, and reader discretion is advised. So, yeah. It says they do bad things and they own their actions. So, yeah. So, none of them are supposed to be good guys. I know we met some of them in Madison Kate series, and I freaking love the Madison Kate series. You guys know that. So, I'm almost positive we met the girl and the guy, Leon. I'm not sure about Leon. I'm almost positive we met Leon. But I know for sure we met the girl, but I cannot think of her name. Let me see really quick if she might be on the next page. Danny. Yeah, I think we met both of these two characters in that series. So, and then I got book 2 in that one. Book 3 don't come out, I think, until June. I have all the different books in the mob, one by Sophia Lark. I read the first one this month and loved it. This one, like I said before, is a Beauty and the Beast retelling type one. He wants revenge because her dad killed his dad. So he wants revenge, so he kidnaps her and keeps her captive at his castle, or whatever you want to say. And I was looking ahead a little bit just to see something, and there's a scene like where he like tells her you can move around anywhere in the house besides this certain room, you know, like in Beauty and the Beast. So yeah, I have books. I don't know if I'm gonna read 3. I might eventually, but I'm gonna skip it for right now. So I didn't buy 3. I bought book 2, and then I bought 4, 5, and 6. So I have all those. I'm not really in the mood for Hooked by Emily McIntosh, so I might skip Hooked, and maybe I will try to read Scarred. I know I'm not going to get all these done. I don't know, you know, but Scarred is like, it's not a Lion King retelling, but it has the elements of the Lion King type thing. She's supposed to marry one brother, but she really likes the other brother, and he's the scarred character, and I think he does have a scar, but this one sounds more like what I would like to read right now if I do read that one. I'll talk about one more. I also have this, Ruthless Creatures by J.T. Gessinger, something like that. And I think she meets him, I mean, her fiance, I think it's a fiance, goes missing, and she meets this guy, and she starts getting attracted to him. I guess he starts getting attracted to her, but he's hiding a secret. I think maybe the fiance or somebody hired him to do something to her. I don't know. And she doesn't know right away, but at the end, but right here it says she finds out, because it says, but then I discover he's been sent to collect on an unpaid debt from my missing fiance. So it is the fiance. So I don't know what the fiance is like. If he wants her dead, I'm not sure. But it sounds like it's gonna be good. I know I'm not gonna get to all these, so I'm just going to mood read. I'll probably pick up a book. I'll start reading it. If I'm feeling it, I will read it. If I'm not, I'll put it down after a few chapters and keep going. But let me know if you're going to participate, or if there's any of these that you think I should prioritize. But I know for sure I'm going to read the group book. Her Dark Prince, or no, whatever it's called. I forgot what I said it's called, but I know for sure I'm going to read that, and I'm going to try to read Vigilante. Her Vigilante. Those 2, and then I'm probably going to maybe pick up Ruthless Creatures or the Honey Trap. I'm kind of intrigued with the Honey Trap, so we'll see. Or I will read some on my Kindle, some more. But that is it. I'm going to let you guys go. Yeah, like I said, let me know what you think I should prioritize. Which ones do you think I'm going to like? Which ones do you think I'm not going to like? Let me know what you think down in the comments. And I'll talk to you guys later. Remember, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing. And if you do, please hit that bell icon so you'll know whenever a video up by me. I mean, when there is to know when there is video up for me, by me. You know what I mean. My gosh, it's too late at night. I should have waited until tomorrow, but I want this up. So, I hope you guys all enjoy this, even though it's messy, like always. But you guys know me, my YouTube channel's videos are always messy. So, but I love you guys all so much for watching these videos and subscribing and liking and whatnot. And like I said, we'll talk to you later. Look at him. Isn't he just adorable? I just love my gray. But yeah. Bye. Stay tuned to see which of these books I read.
갑자기 내게 나타나준 너 난 아무 말도 할 수